Back in 2014, we thought Australia's country of origin food labelling laws were an absolute
Barry Crocker of a system.
But tonight, we've got some good news.
I'm listening.
Oh, God, you're here.
I'm always here.
Yeah, so anyway, Christopher Pine has done something about it.
I fixed it.
Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
Well, the government has introduced new rules to simplify country of origin food labelling. Now, there are two things to look out for. One is a kangaroo logo.
Is the other a koala?
No, it's a bar chart. The kangaroo means the product was made or grown in Australia, but just because something is made in Australia doesn't mean the ingredients are Australian. That's where the bar chart comes in. It tells you what percentage of the ingredients is Australian. Now, under the old system, one of the big problems was product labelled
Made in Australia from local and imported ingredients. Unlike Made in Australia, these ones don't have to be substantially transformed down under or spend 50% of their production costs here, which is why these bird's eye barramundi fish fillets, otherwise known as Asian sea bass from Vietnam covered in Australian breadcrumbs, can use it. Yeah, that was bullshit.
Well, you shouldn't see any of that sort of nonsense anymore. Under the new rules, products that have just been packed in Australia or only had simple processing here must use this label. They can't use the kangaroo symbol.
Great.
But they can use the bar chart to tell you the percentage of Australian ingredients, as well as putting it into words.
Nice. Now, what if the whole bloody thing is a foreigner?
If food is imported, the label has to tell you which country it's from. So there you have it. A kangaroo logo means the product's made or grown in Australia, and the bar chart shows you what percentage of the ingredients is Australian.
Wait a minute. Under this new system, how can I tell where the non-Australian ingredients come from?
They don't have to say.
Mate.
Some might choose to, but even Barnaby Joyce accepts that stating the origin of every ingredient is impractical.
How far back are we going to follow a can of tomatoes from overseas? If it went from Italy to China and from South America, because sometimes we find that these products have multiple venues which they came from.
And we all know how he feels about undeclared imports.
Same way I do.
You're kind of xenophobic, you know?
Please explain.
Well, it's not a bad thing that we can buy stuff from other countries and they can buy stuff from us.
Australia!
Never mind. Just remember, these new rules start on July 1st, 2016, but they'll take a while to be phased in. In the meantime, if you see the words grown in Australia or product of Australia but no kangaroo symbol, don't worry. It's still 100% Aussie.
Good. Now, what can you tell me about halal?
We're out of time.